Before entering into the calculus, the first topic is limits. What is limits? The concept of limits we should suppose to learn first for going for the derivatives and the integration, everything. So what is limits? It is a operation. First, look at this graph. This is f of x. Okay, here what is f of 0? When x is equal to 0, this is your x-axis and this is y-axis, and this is the line is y is equal to f of x. It is a function y is equal to f of x. Now what is the value for f of 0? Know this, when x is equal to 0, your y value, when x is equal to 0, your y value is f of 0, that is this value. This is f of 0 is equal to 1. What is f of 2? When x is equal to 2, your f of 2 is 3. What is f of 1? Here f of 1 is not defined because the function have the break here. There is no value, so it is not defined. So to find that value, here you can't find the value at that place, but you can find that value when you use the limit operation. When limit x tends to at the 1, x tends to 1, what is your f of x? If you use this operation for the function f of x at x tends to 1 means, what is the meaning of that? When you approaching near to 1 from the left hand side, and when you approaching near to 1 from the right hand side, what is its value? So that is called left hand limit and right hand limit. That means left hand limit is limit x tends to 1 minus. 1 minus is from the left hand side. If you approach, what is your f of x value? So when you approach from the left hand side, it will be almost like 1.9, for example. This answer may be 1.9. When you approach left side, not exactly at that point 1, but from the left hand side. So from the left hand side, if you are approaching near to that, the answer may be 1.1. Is it? Similarly, when you approach from the right hand side, the value may be here. It is 2.1. It will be like that. So your left hand limit from the left hand side when you are approaching near to 1, it is not at the point 1, remember. So the answer what you got is 1.9. That is approximately equal to 2. So now right hand limit, that is limit x tends to 1 plus f of x, which is equal to, you are getting 2.1 from the graph. That is also approximately near to 2. So here, for this function, according to the diagram, left hand limit which is equal to right hand limit, so limit exists for this function. Limit exists. You can find like this whether limit exists or not. So basically the limit operation for what we are using to find the answer near to that number at that place. It is near to that place. Suppose the another example I am giving you. This is the function f of x. If it is going like this is y, and the x minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, when x is equal to 1. This is 1. And here it is coming when x is equal to 2. Your answer is 4. Okay, this is the function. In this function, your f of 0 is equal to 1 and also f of 2 is equal to 4. But what is at the place of f of 1? F of 1 value, there is 2 values are there. So if you approach from the left hand side, left hand limit, what is that? Limit x tends to 1 minus f of x. What is the answer you will get? It is almost 1.9, that is approximately equal to 2. But from the right hand limit, right hand side if you are approaching, x tends to 1 plus f of x. What is the answer you are getting? It is going like 3. It is not 2, it is almost 3, 3.1 or approximately 3. So here your left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. It is 2 and 3. Therefore, for this function, limit does not exist. So the functions are two different functions in particular one place to that one particular point. Left hand side and right hand side, if you are getting two different answer, means limit does not exist. But limit is almost equal to that same number. We are not finding at the same place. So in this case, limit exists. Next, about the continuity. If the function this is like this. So here minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, going like this. So here your f of 0, same like that I will make it for the limit. So here what happened? Your left hand limit at the point limit x tends to 1 minus here when you are approaching from here or when you are approaching from here, f of x value is equal to 2, and also your right hand limit, which is limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. That is also here it is approaching, when you are approaching here, your value here is 2. So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, and also at that point f of 1 is also, there is no break, it is continuous. So you are getting the same answer too. That means your left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, means limit exists for this function, and but your f of 1 value also at that point, these two are, when you are approaching near to 1, what is the answer? This is at that point, what is the answer? Everything is equal here. That means this function f of x is continuous. From the graph, you can easily identify whether the function without break it is going or not. If there is any break in the function, so here it is a big break, so it is not continuous. If there is any break, you can say it is not continuous. Here also there is a break here, so you can say not continuous, because here left hand limit equal to right hand limit, but it is not equal to your f of 1. So here also it is limit exists, but it is not continuous. Here it is not continuous. But in this function f of x, by the diagram you can see it is continuous. How calculation wise, how you will say this is as per the formula, left hand limit equal to right hand limit, which is equal to f of 1 or f of c, whatever it is, in which place we are finding. This is the condition for a function, whether to check whether it is continuous or not. This is the continuous function. So for that, left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit to any particular constant place where we are approaching the function. Example. Example, if the question if f of x is equal to 3x plus 1 when x is lesser than 0, and 0 when x equal to 0, and 2x plus 5 when x is greater than 0. So basically in CBSE we are not approaching graphical, we are using graphs. So we are just graphical approach we are not doing by the calculation wise only, but as per the formula only we are doing, right? Graphical approach also I will tell you. Now here you see at the particular point 0 only they are talking about. So this is a function. You are going to check whether limit x tends to 0 f of x exists or not, and you can check whether it is continuous or not. So for exist or not, what you're supposed to do, your left hand limit and right hand limit supposed to be equal. In this question we have left hand side x0. Left hand side you have the function 3x plus 1. Right hand side of the 0, that means when x is greater than 0 you have the function 2x plus 5. So there are two different functions are there. If there is only one function, no problem, directly substitute. If there is a two function, then you have to use left hand limit and right hand limit, both you have to check. So here what is your left hand limit? That means limit x tends to 0 minus left hand side your function is 3x plus 1. So here you have to substitute the 0. So 3 into 0 is 0 plus 1. So the answer is 1. What about your right hand limit? Limit x tends to 0 plus 2x plus 5, which is equal to, this is the right side function. Yes, greater than 0 is, this is a function. So substitute 0. So 2 into 0 plus 5, you are getting the answer 5. So left hand limit not equal to right hand limit because it is 1 and 5. 1 not equal to 5. Left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. The no point of checking whether it is continuous or not. Show that f of x is 2x minus mod x is continuous at x is equal to 0. So this is the question. So whenever the mod x function comes, we have to rewrite the function because mod x functions, you know, x, like when it is 0, here only mod x I am talking about. Mod x function will be 0. Right hand side always the y value is positive. So right hand side you will get like this. Left hand side the function will be like this. So this is y is equal to x. This is y is equal to minus x. Is it? Left hand side and right hand side your value will be like this. So here you have to rewrite a function. Mod x they have given means always when x is lesser than 0, your x value will be minus x. When x is greater than or equal to 0, your x value is x. Like that you have to rewrite. So f of x is equal to 2x minus of minus x, because this is minus x, we are replacing in x less than 0. 2x minus x when x is greater than or equal to 0, because we are using a positive x here. So 2x plus or minus, minus into minus plus, so 3x will be when it is lesser than 0 and x when it is greater than 0. So that means you are getting two different functions. Lesser than x you are getting one function, greater than x you are greater than 0 you are getting one function. So now two different function means you have to approach left hand limit and right hand limit, both you have to find out, and we are going to prove whether it is continuous or not. So for that you needed left hand limit, right hand limit, and also f of x at that particular point. So now limit x tends to 0 minus, that means left hand side your function is 3x, substitute 0, you got 0 as answer. When it is x is 0 plus, that function is x, there when you are substitute also you are getting 0. So your f of 0 at that point, that is equal to side also you are getting the answer equal to 0. So f of 0 is equal to 0. Left hand limit and right hand limit, f of 0, everything is equal now. So this function is continuous. Now methods of evaluation of limits. So there are 4 methods like direct substitution method, factorization, rationalization, and using the formula. We have to approach first by direct substitutions. If it is if you can't find the answer by that way, that means if you are getting the answer as indeterminate form, that means 0 by 0, 0 into infinity, infinity by infinity, infinity minus infinity, infinity to the power 0, 0 to the power 0, or 1 to the power infinity. In this 7 indeterminate form, any one of the answer if you are getting means, after doing the substitutions, what you're supposed to do, you can go for either factorization or rationalization or this method. So first approach is direct method. If you can't get the answer, like if you are getting like this any one of the answer, then you have to proceed with factorization, rationalization, or using formula method. So look at this question even. When you substitute x is a, you will get a power n minus a power n by a minus a 0 by 0 form. So it is indeterminate form. So what you can do, if your question is in this format, so you can directly substitute the answer as directly you can write the answer as n into a power n minus 1. Okay, so we will see some example questions. Look at here. Limit x tends to 4, 4x plus 3 by x minus 2. So just directly substitute the 4. If I am substituting 16 plus 3 by 4 minus 2, I am getting 19 by 2. It is a direct method. That's it. It is called direct method. So we will go other methods like factorization method and rationalization method, like that. So for example, if your question is, second question, limit x tends to minus 1, 2x square plus 3x plus 1 divide by x square minus 1. So substitute the minus 1, what will happen? When you substitute the minus 1, it is 2 into minus 1 the whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1 divided by minus 1 the whole square minus 1. So what is the answer you are getting? It is 2 minus 3 plus 1. So 2 minus 3 plus 1 divided by 1 minus 1. It is nothing but 0 by 0. It is indeterminate form. You are getting indeterminate form. So here what you are supposed to do, let's try with next factorization. Of course you can't do rationalization here. You know that whenever you will use rationalization, if it is an irrational number, we will go for rationalization. So it is, you can do with the factorization method. So try to factorize this numerator in the denominator. Denominator is what? It is x a square minus b square form. So you can write as x plus 1 into x minus 1. What about the numerator? How you can factorize? 1 into 2 is the product, 3 is the sum. So you will get the answer 1 into 2, x plus 1. So 2x square plus x plus 2x plus 1. So take the x out, it will become 2x plus 1 plus 1 into 2x plus 1. This is how you are doing. I am just giving you the recall. So this is x plus 1 into 2x plus 1. That is the factorization of 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Now here x plus 1 and x plus 1 get cancelled. Now substitute your minus 1. It will become 2 into minus 1 plus 1 divided by minus 1 minus 1. That is minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is by minus 2. The answer is 1 by 2. So now you are getting the answer. It is not going to indeterminate form. By doing the factorization, you can, after factorization, some of the terms get eliminated. So minus 1 when you substitute, you will directly get the answer.